to talk more about the future of monetizing content and female entrepreneurship, I'm joined now by Silvina Moschini herself. She is the founder and CEO of Unicorns Inc. Welcome back to the show, Silvina.
Thank you. Absolutely delighted to be here today.
We have so much to talk about. I mean, first of all, we have to talk about your remarkable story, the first Latin American woman to bring a company to unicorn status. Can I ask by asking you to reflect on your approach to entrepreneurship and what has made you so successful so far?
Everything in entrepreneurship and in success is a journey. I will consider myself successful when I touch the lives of millions of women and men who are able to raise money and to reach unicorn status thanks to the efforts of my team. But what I believe made me get where I am today is first the conviction that I could do anything that I set my mind to do, that I can build a unicorn myself, and that I can also impact the lives of people, and the resilience, the ability to resist, to work hard, to adapt to challenges in the market, and to seize and be prepared for the opportunities when the opportunities were presented.
The conviction, so important. As the force behind the show Unicorn Hunters, what are you looking for in a startup? Is it the product, the idea, or the leader itself behind this business?
That's a great question because it's a combination of all. Of course, the founder is a very important piece because business can change and we want founders who can adapt to market changes. So the business can be okay. It of course has to have a potential to scale exponentially and to scale very fast. We're looking for companies that, given the fact that we can facilitate access to market and access to the capital and the opportunities that they need to grow, they can become billion-dollar businesses very fast. So that implies having bold founders and leaders that can convince people to take a chance, to actually put their money where their mouth is and support them in their journey.
Silvina, one of the most inspiring things about your story and your journey, I suppose, is how you really put an emphasis on the impact of reaching people. How important is social impact in today's business world? Because so many people are just concerned about profit alone.
I love that you ask about that because last week when I was in Saudi Arabia with investors and entrepreneurs for the Entrepreneurship World Cup, we discussed why many people think about impact investing as a patient's money, as money that you just put there just because it is good, it makes people feel good. I believe that impact investment, it's the best investment opportunity that we can have because when you think about investing, if you are touching the lives of millions, you are creating a great business model with exponential and very significant returns. So my approach is we bet on companies that solve climate change or aim at solving climate change, that provide healthcare solutions for the masses, that works in biotechnology to cure diseases and things of the kind, because these are problems that a massive amount of population have, but these are also great business opportunities because they are businesses that can generate impact, but it can also generate money for all parties involved. So I believe that we need to change the stigma of impact investing to think doing businesses that have impact in people and impact on the economy is a great business opportunity. We should do it not only because it's good for the world, but also because we need to understand that these kind of things can bring exponential returns.
Great wisdom there. Now, female leadership we have to bring up because in companies across the board, it's still lacking. How do we change this and empower more women in the C-suite?
That's something we also talk about a lot, but we need to stop doing storytelling and we need to do story doing. We women have many challenges that are hardwired, brought to us from generations of cultural brainwashing and also hardwiring that makes women believe that we don't have the capabilities to build at a scale. So I think that the most important thing that we need to do as women and a society, because this is not a women issue, it's a talent issue. Women represent 50% of the world. And we need to understand that if we have the same training and we have we put the same work, we should have the same opportunity. So we need to start by convincing ourselves, changing the self-fulfilling prophecies and the auto-generated limitations that we set in our brains. And then we need to work with men, because in my case, men has been my best sponsors and supporters. So it's not a matter of like putting women to the side and think about like radical feminism. This is about working together and bringing diversity from people from all over, from all walks of life and from different genders, and to support with their views of how things should be done. But the most important thing, again, is we need to fight the imposter syndrome, and we need to beat the self-limitations that we have as a gender. We don't believe we are good enough many times, so we need to convince ourselves that we are deserving of the opportunity, so we can ask people to take a bet on us.